Hello everybody and welcome back to the summon animations discussion. This time we get annoyed by not being able to do quite a lot of summon animations. Exclusive alternative artworks stink. Silvio has a starting skill that adds Abyss Actor Superstar to his main deck. Yes, it is a 21 cards deck, but you have different dimension capsule. You can tribute summon it like in the good old days, or you can pendulum summon it if you have the deck to do so. It's a basically free card and there are no hoops to jump through, so it's a 1 out of 5. You may have heard of Bloom Diva the Melodious Choir, a fusion monster that is horrible to summon for a free-to-play beginner. The fusion materials need to be a Melodious Maestra and a Melodious Monster. Unlike all the other skills, Zuzu's starting skill does not provide you with those materials, but with a useless Crystal Rose. No matter what, I had to buy into the mini-box Masters of Shadow. Not exactly cheap now, is it? Because of that, the rating is worse than it could have been. So, cost about 500 gems, but actually fluctuating, difficulty 3 out of 5. Moving on to Clear Wing Synchro Dragon. This original artwork is from the mini-box Wings of Clearness and can be summoned by Yuya, Yugo and Yuri. Out of those three, only Yugo can get it with his starting skill for free, the other two have to make use of an actual copy. It's a generic level 7 synchro, so you should be able to make one of those with relative ease. The cost is fluctuating again, and it is a 2 out of 5 for me. Things are different with the alternative artwork. This one is currently only obtainable from the Anniversary Box Volume 2, which, surprise surprise, is not available all the time. If it ever comes back, you get a shot at it, but I would not count on that. A 6 out of 5 for being basically impossible, at least for me. The Dimension Dragons have another member coming up. It is Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, which Yuya and Yuto can summon. Yuto has a skill for it and Yuya can get it from the Phantom of Rebellion mini-box. However, I would argue that the structure deck All Eyes Challenger is the better pick here, as it contains another card for a summon animation coming up. Easy access and with 1000 gems on the structure deck, quite affordable. Nothing is easier to summon than a generic rank 4 with 2 materials. It is a 1 out of 5. Declan has DDD Doom King Armageddon. I love that name. Not as much as DDD Super Doom King Purple Armageddon, but it is up there. The starting skill adds it to your deck, making it 21 cards. To be safe, you may play something like Different Dimension Capsule and tribute summon this level 8 when you get a chance. It's free basically and a 1 out of 5. From Pendulum to Fusion with Frightful Bear that is summoned by Sora. His starting skill already does a decent job at helping you out. For consistency, I leveled Sora up to around 10, which you do not have to do, by the way. It was alright. Fusion substitutes like Mystical Sheep help quite a bit. On this account, this is my main account here that I show you, I had 3 copies of each of the fusion materials, so it was even easier there. Not a problem. I would say this is more or less a free card to summon and a 2 out of 5. Once you unlock Selena, you can level her up to make summoning Lunalight Leo Dancer a little easier. For starters, the skill does not help a lot, and just from leveling her up, you get Leo Dancer and some other cards. Normally you fusion summon Leo Dancer by fusion summoning Cat Dancer first, using Cat Dancer and a Lunalight to summon Panther Dancer, and then using Panther Dancer and 2 Lunalight monsters to make Leo Dancer. You can, however, replace the Panther Dancer with a fusion substitute like Mystical Sheep. That would make it easier. After the leveling, however, it was a piece of cake for me. There's no real cost involved here, and it is a 3 out of 5 for the grinding. The next one is Lulu's Lyrilisk Assembled Nightingale. You get an Assembled Nightingale by leveling up Lulu. 2 level 1 monsters should be summonable. I brought out a level 1 tuner, thanks to Yusei's level up rewards, and special summon Boost Warrior that I got from the structure deck Stardust Nexus to overlay them into Nightingale. It was not too crazy. Even without the structure deck's Boost Warrior or anything of that, you can use lifetime cards like Mirror Force or Swords of Revealing Light to make sure your level 1 monster sticks around a turn. Sort of free in terms of cost and a 2 out of 5. Here it is, the Dimension Dragon you have been waiting for, Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, original artwork. Yuya summons it with his starting skill, which basically sucks a little. but it is possible and Odd Eyes needs to be summoned for stage missions and character unlock missions anyways. You are essentially guaranteed to get a summon. The skill suggests it's Pendulum Summon, but I tribute summon it quite often. All good. The skill makes your deck a 23 card pile, so capsule time. Kind of free card and a 2 out of 5. Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon has an alternative artwork in the structure deck Odd Eyes Challenger. Let Yuya summon it and smile. I would say the structure deck is worth it because Dark Rebellion and Odd Eyes make a number of missions more manageable. The cost of the structure deck itself is 1000 gems and it's a 1 out of 5, as you are not relying on an inconsistent skill. There is this rank 7 called Odd Eyes Raging Dragon. Once you summon a total of 10 dragons in Arc 5 World Duels, you can take this card from the Lifetimes list. Yuya and Yuto can summon it for an animation, and since we need 2 level 7 dragons as materials, I take the budget option of Red Eyes Black Dragon that anyone should be able to get. So the availability of this card is great and free of charge, while the summon itself gets a 2 out of 5. Taking a break from dragons for a moment, we have Performage Trapeze Magician, Dennis McField's ace monster. It just needs 2 level 4 spellcasters, and I saw that even a new account can get a decent number of those. The starting skill adds a trapeze to your extra deck, the starter deck comes with a copy, and you get 3 more copies by leveling Dennis up. Cost of the card is free, and difficulty is a 1 out of 5. From Spellcasters to Winged Beasts with Red Raptor Rice Falcon. It is a part of Shay's starting skill, and you need 3 level 4 Winged Beast type monsters to make it. Not exactly the greatest material requirement, but not impossible. Remember Rio in the Zexal video, for her Ice Beast Zero Fine we needed 2 level 4 Winged Beast monsters, and this is just 1 more, so it is not that much harder. The cost of the card is free and it gets a 2 out of 5. We are back with the Dimension Dragons, good old Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. Yuya and Yuri can summon it. For Yuri this is not a problem since the starting skill adds a Starving Venom to your extra deck. Just fusion summon it with 2 dark monsters on the field. What can become a problem is Yuri's nature as an event character at the time of writing this. If you haven't unlocked him yet, you have to wait. Yuya also needs to summon it, and currently there only is the option of getting one from the main box Starving Venom. That makes the cost of this card fluctuating and probably expensive. The summon itself is fine, but due to accessibility I give it a 2 out of 5. Haven't had a machine in a while, so let's discuss Gong's ace, Super Heavy Samurai Big Ben K, oh that was an awful impression, which is added to his main deck with the starting skill. 21 cards means you can add something like Different Dimension Capsule to make this faster. Big Ben K can be a regular tribute summon. Gong needs to summon it for early stage missions, so you get this done without even thinking about the summon animation. Cost of the card is basically free and it gets a strong 1 out of 5. Let's conclude the current lineup of summon animations for this world with Windwitch Winterbell, a level 7 synchro monster that requires any tuner and 1 or more non-tuner wind attribute monsters like Harpy Lady or almost any winged beast you get from the character starter decks. Rin summons it, and thanks to her starting skill, a copy of Winterbell is added to your extra deck. Also, you can get copies of this from leveling her up, I think. This is fine. Let's just say it's a 2 out of 5. To sum up, Yuya summons Clear Wing Synchro Dragon original artwork, Clear Wing Synchro Dragon alternative artwork, Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon, Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon original artwork, Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon alternative artwork, Odd Eyes Raging Dragon, and Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. Yuri summons Clear Wing Synchro Dragon original artwork, Clear Wing Synchro Dragon alternative artwork, and Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. Yuto summons Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon and Odd Eyes Raging Dragon. Hugo summons Clear Wing Synchro Dragon original artwork and Clear Wing Synchro Dragon alternative artwork. Zuzu summons Bloom Diva the Melodious Choir. Selena summons Lunar Light Leo Dancer. Lulu summons Lyrilisk Assembled Nightingale. Rin summons Windwitch Winterbell. Gong summons Super Heavy Samurai Big Ben K. Silvio summons Abyss Actor Superstar. Declan summons DDD Doom King Armageddon. Sora summons Frightfur Bear. Shay summons Raid Raptor Rice Falcon. And Dennis summons Perform Mage Trapeze Magician. This concludes part 5. Thank you so much for watching.